but we're also excited that we have a much bigger range of equipment builders who are participating in this IMTEX. So quite excited. The industry, as is known, manufacturing has had probably a good run. Somewhere in between it plateaued, no doubt, but we're looking at manufacturing sector to pick up pace in the next few months. So quite excited about it. In terms of our product, we continue to offer our big range of metalworking fluids to the machine tool sector in particular. We have the water-soluble range of products, which we call under the Mobile Cut range of products that we offer. And we also have the meat cutting oils under the Mobile Met title, which also cater to the industry in general. Beyond that, of course, we offer a integrated solution to the metalworking sector or metalworking application through our system oils. We have the gear oil range, we have the spindle lubrication, we have hydraulic, which are very popular now, and specifically offering the complete range end to end makes us even more integrated with the industry, and customers see value in using our products on a day-to-day basis. To quote a few examples, we work with the likes of Kirloskar Oil Engines when it comes to the full range of products that we cater to their requirements. We also work with the likes of Renault Nissan through our meat cutting oils and the system oils for their engine shop floor, which is one of the biggest, and Renault Nissan caters to not only South Asia but also I think Australia market and some European markets as well, Africa as well. Beyond that, I mean, we work with some of these major players. The equipment builders whom we partner with are Ace Micromatic. We also work with Haas Automation and Sugami. So these are some of the players whom we work with on a pan-India basis. We also work with some of the agents of Doosan and cater to the requirements of their customer, thereby delivering on our advancing productivity promise. So products supported by services, and our close relationship and association with equipment builders bring solutions to the market and in a sustainable fashion. So it's not just the economic aspect of lubrication that we are engaged in, which is important of course for the industry from a total cost of ownership perspective, but we also make sure that through our technology and application expertise, we bring safety aspects and also environmental protection to the fore, thereby addressing all the three aspects which in a balanced way delivers sustainable lubrication solution to reach out. One of the key things now, if I can step back and then give a perspective of what you just said and how do I address that, is the Indian GDP, which is growing at about 7.5%, which is one of the highest in the world, caters significantly to the manufacturing sector, or rather is supported by the manufacturing sector, with the percentage share moving up from about 15-16% in last few years to closer to 20%, with an envisaged 25% of share by 2020, 2025 now. Yes. Now that means, and then if you cut the cross section in terms of value value share of manufacturing in the overall industry scenario, I break it into large enterprise and small enterprise. Large enterprise is currently catering to about 22%, while small enterprise or manufacturing sector is catering to more than 75% to that GDP number, right? So that's why manufacturing is a very important aspect of our business too. Now, in terms of the reach, we did conduct a strategic study a few years back, and we have set ourselves on a path which takes us closer to this industry. Because Mobil as a brand which caters to more than 150 markets around the world, it is seen as a brand which doesn't reach out to the lowest rungs of the market as well, right? So that was the question we wanted to answer, and so what we did is we basically worked on coverage and penetration to reach out to the industry, to the various tiers that are prevalent, which caters to the manufacturing as a whole. So we started reaching out into these clusters through our network expansion by bringing the right products and right product pack styles which address the needs of the customer at the lowest of the lowest tiers, right? And then making sure that we reach out and deliver services and give that confidence to the customers, whether it is SME or micro or tiny for that matter, by bringing the brand to
To supplement what Shankar mentioned, I think your question was, in fact, how do customers enhance the life of their oil? And I believe that's what you did. As you mentioned, the industry is organized into the large companies and the small and medium enterprises. The large companies are very much organized and they have a set system of, if you are looking at the machine shop, you have the coolant management system, they have their oil management system and all of those like. Now when you look at a small company, they might not have all those benefits of having such a vast area of services there. That's why people like us come in there. So it's just not about the products, as I did mention when I was speaking to you. It is about the services you bring there. As an example, you have a small customer who knows that I have to use an oil for an X life because that is what is prescribed. And more often than not, it happens that they might not have used the oil to that limit, what was prescribed. It could have been that the oil would have got bad, or if I have to use a more technical term, got oxidized, or if you look at some other products, it could have got contaminated, like a hydraulic system. Where we come into the picture is that our team of engineers come in and educate and actually demonstrate. And demonstrate, one, you can actually show it in terms of a laboratory thing. The second one, what we can do is we actually come down to the doorstep. As Shankar mentioned, I'll link to that. We were always thought of as a company who would never be going down to the small companies, whereas it couldn't be further from the truth. We are there, we are on your side, by your side. This is what we say for our mobile surf thing. And exactly by this, we can help customers to increase the oil life. It is just not about I put the oil and I forget about it. It's a thing which